you ever wanted to meet someone like Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory? Well, here I am. Kidding. Sheldon and I may have some differences, but we are similar in some ways. They don't come out on the show and say it, but I believe he's actually autistic, like me. We're both high functioning, quirky, we both have social issues, and we're both obsessive. In the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you my point of view on the culture of autism. Oh, what is autism? The Mayo Clinic says that it's a condition to the brain that affects how a person processes things. The term spectrum means a wide range of symptoms and conditions. Both autism and Asperger's were considered separate, but now are together on the spectrum. I'm considered high functioning, if you know what that is. I'm high functioning because I'm verbal, I can think and reason, I'll be able to live on my own one day. Some say we are normal, but who is normal anyway? Low functioning people are quite the opposite of high functioning. They're not verbal and can't live on their own. And I do know some people, historic people, that might have autism, like Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, Charles Darwin, and many more. I was diagnosed with autism at the age of 4 because my speech was delayed, not interacting much, and my motor skills were delayed. And this ADOS test helped confirm that I have autism. And there are different factors that other things that go along with autism, such as ADHD. I have symptoms like being distracted a lot, difficulty focusing, and hyperactivity. And I also don't pick up well on other people's emotions or trying to express emotions as well. But thanks to different therapies and medications, I've helped gotten over some of them and still developing on them. And some autistic kids self-soothe themselves. My way of stimming myself is a very nasty way, picking my nails. But it's a good thing I've gotten over that. I'm socially awkward, preferring to stay inside and play games and or watch TV. And because of that, people don't understand me a lot. And because of that, it's hard to make friends. And over the years, I've taken some different therapies, went to different social classes. And they've also helped my condition as well. It may still take some effort, but I'm still willing to go out to the world and interact more. To process things differently. Like when people talk fast, I can't process it fast enough, which means I need to process it to think up an answer or to process what they just said. As another result of autism, we have heightened senses as well. In my case, taste, hearing, and smell. One of my obvious things about them is taste and hearing. With taste, when I try new foods and try new drinks, I gag. Literally. But it's a good thing I'm trying new foods that I'm liking and trying to get over it. And another thing I have trouble with is processing my reactions or expressing them. Sometimes I get excited and talk real fast and loud, and I can't handle it sometimes. I can't contain it. Like when I find something funny, you better look out because I'm like the loudest laughing guy in the room. And I tend to be a bit dramatic at times. And it depends on types of visual learning as well. I myself am a visual learner. That means I learn better by using graphs, pictures, videos, etc. Instead of me just reading about it, reading gives me a very hard time. And ASD people tend to be very obsessive, like myself. I tend to be obsessive over the weather, space, video games, and some other random stuff like Godzilla here. I love playing video games a lot. And because of all of these obsessions, I tend to be a little more creative. I like to build stuff that I visualize in my head. And some of those visualizations can become a reality by building stuff with Legos or Kinects. And there are some different stereotypes of being autistic as well, like being aggressive, but I'm not aggressive. Individuals that can become obsessed, I have that. Very smart, can't communicate well, and don't express emotions much. Still trying to have some relationships though. I'm ex- I'm trying my best on them. I am trying to communicate with some people, but I'm having trouble finding the right words. And like Sheldon Cooper, I have evolved and started to read people's emotions better. But sometimes I can come off as rude, but I don't mean to be rude. Autistic people like myself see things in black and white. But in conclusion, I hope you enjoyed my little talk about myself and my point of view on the culture of autism. And I feel like if you guys understand me more, we might get well better. That's what I have on my own speech of autism. See ya.